Hello YouTube, Real Shooting here, and in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing. And as you can see from the title of today's video, we're unboxing the CZ Shadow 2. This is the blue edition. There's a couple of different variants for the CZ models, and this one actually is the optics ready one. I've been wanting this firearm for a while now, and finally we picked it up. Found it on sale, used some gift cards, picked it up at Bass Pro Shops. That's my first firearm ever buying from Bass Pro Shops. Anyways, let's get into it, you guys. As you can see, it comes in this hard case. I won't show the sides. You got like the serial numbers on there. Just a basic hard case, plastic latches. Now when you open it up, you do have this lock on here, which does come with most firearms. And they also had this on the trigger, but I did take that off camera. This will be covering the trigger. There's also an included small tool to remove that. Just unscrew that and your trigger is free. I'm going to set those off to the side now. As you can see, you have the firearm here. There are 3 magazines included, and all these are extended magazines. So the regular magazine is a 17 round mag because this is a full size CZ. Here you can see it's marked on the side, 9mm. 17 rounds, but these have the +2 plates at the bottom. You have 3 of these. You also have a small assortment of little Allen key tools right here. And you have the little plates. I believe these are for the optics. Never mounted one of these before, so this will be a little learning. To add on to the video, after doing some further research as to what these little parts are here that come with the gun. These are not for mounting the optic. These are actually some, what do you call it? These are replacement buffers for the recoil spring. And I'll show that right here. So they all have different thicknesses. This is the one that was already with the firearm, so I left that one on there for now. You have some that are thinner and some that are thicker, depending on what rounds you are shooting or what weight of bullet, or I guess if you reload, whatever different grains and how much powder. Anyways, you can experiment with this, but some of them are going to be lighter and some of them are going to be heavier. So I think the heavier ones are going to do better with the heavier rounds, and the thinner ones will do better with the lighter rounds. This must be something in the middle. That's what the firearm comes with from the factory, so I'm going to leave that on there for now. But I did want to clarify that up. And I guess I'll explain the takedown a little bit. Anyways, whenever you have the firearm, you want to pull back on the slide. Line up this little notch with that one. Very tricky to get on camera. Anyways, you want to slide it back, hold the firearm with one hand, punch the pin out, this little pin here, which is normally in here. That pin is actually pretty hard to punch out because the firearm's so new. After you do it a couple times, it'll break in. But I just use a little, this is a very small rubber mallet. I actually got this from a small watch repair kit. Anyways, you want to use rubber so you don't damage the finish on your firearm. So a little rubber mallet. Pop that pin out, or a little punch if you have some. Anyways, pop the pin out from that side while holding the 2 notches lined up so the firearm is back a little bit. If the hammer is back about this much, it will not slide forward, the slide. So you will have to pull the hammer all the way back. This is tricky one-handed. And let it go forward slowly, then let go of the trigger. Then you'll be able to slide the slide off forward, and you can get to this, you can get to the barrel. Anyways, let's get back to the firearm. You guys stay tuned. Red dots put on there eventually. You also have the manual up here, and a little booklet from CZ USA, and the little instruction manual. Recommend you read that. I already read it all yesterday. Pretty interesting stuff. And of course the firearm. Now the firearm has been safety checked, you guys, but we will show that here. And I did load this up. I loaded it up with some snap caps. So we're not going to be pulling the trigger on an empty firearm. But there you can see, we are empty. There's nothing in the mag. No ammo here. These magazines are both empty. That one's empty, that one's empty. You have a blue follower. That's pretty nice. And these are the little dummy rounds. I'll show the package here if you guys are interested. I use the Tipton. There they are, Tipton 9mm snap caps. I have a 5-pack of these. I don't think any of these have broke on me before. Nope, I still have all 5. Now the 22 long rifle variants, I have broke some of those already. So those are definitely more fragile. These here have a little spring in them, so they do absorb the impact from the firing pin, which just hits right there on the center. Very nice firearm. You have a large trigger area here, and look at that little undercut right there. You do have some texture here, along with some knurling up here on the front and on the front of the extended mag base plates here. I just noticed that. Very nice grip. I like the blue on this firearm. And you got the knurling on the back of the firearm as well. Deep undercut right here, just to get your hand real close to that center of the barrel. You do have a rail here, so you could mount a laser or a flashlight if you'd like to. There it is, CZ Shadow 2. There was a little sticker on here. I took it off. They put something on here. There's the whole firearm. Nice barrel. Fiber optic red front sight. You have this serrated adjustable rear sight. Hopefully you guys can get a clear view right there. This is a single action, double action variant. They do sell some of these that are single action only, and I believe that firearm costs a little bit more than this one. And as you can see, we do have the cuts here and the little hardware in there for the mounting an optic. Anyways, we do have the magazine in there with the 5 snap caps. I'll show that real quick. We'll load one in. Fire in a safe direction. Pull it out. There we go. We do have another snap cap in there. There's your safety. You cannot pull the trigger. You cannot pull the trigger. Safety down. You can fire. I still got to clean this firearm. So when you purchase a firearm brand new from the manufacturer, they come with a lot of grease and oil. I will be tearing this down and cleaning it up later. But for now, we're just doing an unboxing and showing you guys what's in the box. The snap caps do not come with it again. These are separate. You also have in the case a small cleaning. There's a little cleaning brush for pushing your little cotton patches through. There's a little brush right here as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now we're going to go and do the little trigger pull test. Let's see. This will be a learning experience for me too, because I haven't done it yet. We have the Lyman trigger pull gauge. We do have the trigger ready already at the back. And you know what? I'll do a single action and then I'll do a double action. So right now it's on the single action because the hammer's already back. Let's see how I can put this on the video. We're just going to give it a steady pull back. Wow, didn't even get a reading. Okay, let's try that again. Probably have to push ready. It's been a while since I've used my trigger pull gauge. There we go. 2 pounds, 5.9 ounces. Let's get another reading. £2 pounds, 6.1 ounces. So about 2.6 ounces. That's a really light trigger. Now, I don't know if I can do the double action one now that I think about it, because I think it's pretty heavy, and if it's too heavy for the scale, I think the scale goes up to 10 on its own. Let's see if we can get one though. I cannot. The arm's already bending. I don't want to break this tool, you guys. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. It's a pretty heavy double action. I'll show it on the camera. You can pull this all the way back. Look, it's noticeably heavier, you guys. I mean, you got to keep pulling, click, and the reset's up there, you guys. See that? And it's a clean break. And again, that single action hammer, I mean the trigger's already ready. Just a clean, quick pull. Very audible click. Very nice. We still got the little dummy around in there. Pretty nice overall. And as you guys have seen on the channel, I did fire this way earlier in the beginning of the year. I rented one out at the Athena Gun Club, and I really like the firearm. I was able to get, I believe at that one, they had the 17 round mags with it, and I got about 15 of the rounds right on the bullseye, and I knew that was a pretty good firearm. I mean, it was my first time shooting it. Once you get the hang of a firearm, you can really start shooting better with it, but shooting good with it right away definitely shows you how good you can shoot with the gun. Anyways, this is a pretty heavy firearm, being that it's full metal. Very nice firearm, and I'm pretty excited to see how I can shoot with it. Nice fiber optic sight, so it's going to be no problem in the sunlight. You do have cuts up here as well to reduce glare. They also included on this part here, where the little mounting plate is, you have serrations on the slide at the front and at the rear. The safety is ambidextrous, as you can see, for those of you that are left-handed. And you can do that just to bring the hammer back down. If you do have it up, pull the hammer back, pull the trigger, and release the hammer slowly. And you can let go of the trigger. This is the takedown notch. I'm not going to show that on video, but you do line up these two. So you're going to have to pull the slide back. It's kind of tricky, but it is toolless, so that is good. Anyways, you hold those two together, push on this, pull it apart, and you can pull the whole slide off and clean the insides, take off the barrel. Pretty similar to most takedowns of pistols these days. Very heavy firearm, and that's what helps with the recoil tremendously. Anyways, you guys, this was just a little video just showing you guys the unboxing, and we'll get some range time videos soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.